Hello and welcome to our video on agoraphobia. Today we'll be talking about her social anxiety and agoraphobia and panic attacks.
No, I'm laughing, but it's not actually
If any
funny.
of you have agoraphobia, please comment in the box below or send us a message.
That's good. Yeah, basically.
Do you want to meet local agoraphobics in your area?
Right.
Basically, she's got agoraphobia, so she hasn't left the house in nearly 4 years.
Well, right. Let's get down to it. We'll start it off.
Let's get down to business.
Right from the beginning. Yeah, basically my first. Oh yeah, if I laugh or she laughs, it's not because we find it funny and we're joking. It is serious, but we nervous laugh.
And we don't want this video to be like all
too serious, yeah. like you know. But yeah, right. I've wrote down notes, so I remember what I want to say. My first panic attack that I had was in Wilkinson's. Don't laugh. It was in Wilkinson's, and I remember I went like hot and dizzy and felt sick, all like the usual. And then that made me feel like a bit anxious to go out. But I went out the next day for a meal with my mum and that, and I was fine when we was in there. Ordered a drink and everything, went and sat down, and then all of a sudden I felt really funny, like I needed to get out the restaurant, and I was like, Mum, come talk to me, I think I'm going to be sick. See, that's another, it's the being sick thing, because I wasn't even sick in the toilet. I just went in the toilet, splashed my face with water, and then when I felt like better, we then went back in the restaurant area, and then I tried sitting down again. I was like, Mum, I really can't do it. I need to get out. Like, I need to get out. And their food had only just come, from the waiters, obviously. So she was like, well, Dad, what do you want us to do? We've just paid, like, our food's here. And I was like, well, like, my mum's ex-boyfriend, I was like, well, you can eat my food, I'm going sitting in the car. I really can't cope with sitting in here. I feel really sick and anxious and I need to get out. So then, from then, it's got worse and worse, where I'm worried about having a panic attack and feeling like that. I've stopped going, like, busy places and stuff. But then, I didn't obviously realise that the more, even if I stopped going little places, just to the shop and stuff, that it would leave me literally housebound. Like, at one point, I didn't leave the house in, like, friggin' absolutely weeks. I don't even know. But, panic attacks are different. Some people literally can't breathe and hyperventilate. I go dizzy and feel, like, really sick. And I'm just like, get me home. Because that's obviously where I feel comfortable. If people haven't experienced like any mental health issues like anxiety and stuff like that, it's hard to explain to them, and people say to me, oh yeah, I've got anxiety, stuff like that. I've basically got the same as what you've got, and they'll sort of like judge me for not having a job and stuff. And it's like, well, you have a car, you go uptown, you go out to eat in restaurants. I find it difficult to go to the shop at the end of my road. Well, you
haven't been to the shop at the end.
Yeah, well, I don't even go to the shop at the end of my road. Emma will have to go to the shop. And it's like, people think what I've got is what they've got. Anxiety, you get anxiety, like, sometimes over stupid things.
But
like,
it's not agoraphobia.
But yeah, it's not agoraphobia. Agoraphobia is literally, you can't leave your house. Like, the only places that I will feel comfortable, apart from my house here, is my nan's. And it's so hard for people to explain. They're like, why are you scared of going out? And it's like, I don't know. You can't explain it. I'm not scared of Like, my head doesn't tell me that, oh, I'm scared because I'm going to get attacked. It's not that. It's a fear of having a panic attack, so you're scared of the panic attack. You're not actually scared of anything. You're not scared of anything in particular happening. It's the panic attack is what stops you from going out. So yeah, people need to realise that. Oh shit. That anxiety is not it's like opposite ends of the scale. Anxiety, you can still live your life and do day-to-day things, but agoraphobia, you find it impossible to do anything, and it's fucking horrible. Number 5. I fucking hate talking about this, but people just chat about it, and I'd just rather say my side of the story than, do you know what I mean? You alright, Em?
Yeah. You alright?
Yeah. I'm scared though, I don't want to cry. What if I cry?
You won't cry.
I won't, will I? If I do, I'll just laugh. No, but even though I'm not going to cry, my voice shakes a bit. I don't want it to do that. So, and then yeah, obviously, see, why is my voice going, Em? I ain't going to cry, am I?
Don't know, it's probably just making you emotional.
No, it's not. I think it's because I know that, like, the camera's there. So 5, I put, like, losing people, like, in your life, and, like, friends and stuff. It's like they think that that you can't be bothered to go out, or you don't want to make the effort, but it's like, people have got to think, would a person really want to lose everything they've got in their life if it wasn't something that was fixable, easy? Like, why would I want to lose all my friends and, like, stop seeing people that, like, I used to see all the time? Like, I haven't seen certain friends in, like, 2 years because my anxiety gets so bad that I can't cope with being around people. That's, like, the social phobia side of it, like, being around people that I'm not with all the time. But it's like, I think to myself that I've tried explaining to my friends like what it's like, and try and explain it as best I can, and they don't even pop up to me and say, I know what you're going through, I'm here if you do need to talk. They've just sort of, like, whatever, tell her. So they're obviously not my true friends, so I don't care about that. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have the people that have stayed by me, even if I haven't been able to see them. They'll just pop up to me and they'll, you know, I don't care about the other people. They're not, whatever. I've told people, like, I've told people what I've got, and obviously, like, it's hard for me to say because obviously it's horrible. Like, yeah, I'm going to be 21 soon and I can't hardly do anything for my life. I can't do anything, and it's like, if I can tell someone and open up to them about what I've got, and then they can just palm me off, well, you're obviously a fucking idiot and you're nasty. Do you know what I mean? Because if someone opened up to me and told me what's going on in their life, like, to this degree, I wouldn't be able to not be there. I just want to help them. So the people that have just stopped bothering with me, you can fuck off. Sorry for my language, because I know my family, and if we do whatever, like, eventually whatever. Can't go anywhere on my own, or if Em's got to go somewhere, I panic if I'm on my own for, like, too long. Like, if Em had to go out somewhere and she was gone for, like, fucking a few hours, I'd feel anxious before she's even left. It's stupid, isn't it?
It's just how it is.
Yeah, like, on my birthdays and stuff. Well, when I was, like, I haven't even said how long I've had this properly. I felt it started getting really bad when I was probably about 17, like, about 17, and then
towards being 18 you were a bit better, alright, but then a couple of months after being 18 was when you got really bad again. Really bad. Before that, we'd, like, take the dogs out to the field and whatnot during the day and go to the shop. Not massive stuff, but things like that.
But like it affects like everything. Like for example, I can't celebrate my own birthday in the way that I'd like to. Like people would go uptown or they'd go for like a big meal, like with their family. I can't do things like that. I can't, like, say at Christmas, I can cope with being around like my real close family, like my nan and my granddad and my aunties and stuff. But if like cousins and uncles and all those people like that you don't always see, I wouldn't be able to go and be around them all because I can't cope with it and I'd need to get home. So it stops me like seeing family, like.
And then at the same time, like we've been together nearly 3 years and she hasn't met anyone in my family.
I know, that is so bad. 3
3
whole years.
She got really bad a couple of months after we got together. So she's never. Well, you've seen my mum what, 2-3 times for like 5 minutes.
But it's like obviously where I haven't liked it's embarrassing. So you don't really want people to know. So it's like a lot of her family don't know. But
then people start to think it's strange because
like why haven't we seen her?
And we're in all the time.
But obviously it's just I'm just fucking.
It's a complicated situation.
Yeah, I just feel like like a lot of people are talking about it now. Like, why don't we see you and stuff? I'd rather just say, and I shouldn't be embarrassed of it. I can't help that I've got it. Do you know what I mean? I can't help it. So, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It's horrible. So why? I don't know why I should hide it. Well, I'm not even hide it. I'm just setting the record straight.
Not be public about it.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, loads of people go through panic attacks and anxiety and all other things. So, I just whatever. And people say to me, "Oh, how do you do your shopping? How do you do this and that?" Well, obviously online.
Or I go and get it.
Or she'll go, and then I will pay for her to get a taxi back, something like that.
It is awkward. Something so simple as walking to the shop to buy a drink.
I know, like
it's just impossible.
Like things that people take for granted when they're like, "Oh, I can't be asked to get ready to go and do something little just to go cinema." I'd fucking love to go to the cinema. Like, just
we've never been out together.
Just go in and sit in a park, like in a big field, right, with some food and stuff, and just with your dogs or whatever, just chilling.
With the dog.
Do you know what I mean? People would be like, "Nah, that's boring." I'd fucking love to do something like that, but I physically can't. And people take so much for granted, and like people go out and get absolutely wrecked out their heads where they're being sick and they can't walk home. Why can't you just go out and have a nice night and remember it? And why are you going out to get absolutely fucked? Why can't you go out to see your friends and enjoy your time? I'd love to just be able to go and sit inside a pub. Shush.
But that's another point as well. Like, she can't even walk the dog.
Yeah, and that upsets me because I can't. If I didn't have this, I'd be taking my dog up the hill every day.
Hello, yes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, hello, no.
Crystal, stop barking all the time.
Sat on me.
Are you going to come and meet the people? Come here. Come here.
This is Crystal.
Christy.
She heard a noise.
Stop barking, you silly girl.
No, but like, Danny obviously can go out at sometimes at like night when it's really, really dark, like early in the morning, and walk like just down the road, and that's about it.
Go on.
Like, obviously we take the dog,
Go here.
but the dog loves going out with her.
Yeah, like obviously it does my head in because I think to myself, oh, what if I haven't got better and I'm still like this when she's like 10 years old, and then I think, oh, I haven't been able to fucking take my dog like real nice places and stuff and have like real nice walks. Like she goes to the field and like has normal walks, but I can't take her like up the hill like I'd want. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that upsets me. Shush, Crystal. Nothing's happening.
Chill out. Sit.
Crystal, you'll go out there.
Sit.
Shush. Bed. Go to your bed. Lie down. Yeah, people that write to me and say, oh, well, I've got anxiety, but I have a job. So, what's your point? You haven't got agoraphobia. I'd rather have a job and all my wages get spent on bills and not be able to treat myself than live like this. It's not even a life. I can't do nothing for myself. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be 21 and yeah, I can't do my own shopping or buy my own clothes, like go shopping and get it. I have to do everything online. If I have a major panic attack at 3 a.m, I'll ring my mum. Do you know what I mean? It's ways of coping with it. Like yeah. Is that a spider?
Get up on the bed then. Get up on the bed then.
Where's it gone?
Be scared of it.
I think it's on.
No, it's by your t-shirt.
Where?
I can see it over there.
Kill it. What did I last say? There was a spider, so we had to
get rid of it.
Get rid of the spider. I feel like you're not in it.
Otherwise the dog probably will get it.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, people like
take for granted even the smallest thing.
And people say, oh, well, why don't you get a job? Well, are you an idiot? I can't leave my house. Right, I can leave my house, but I can't do things that, like, you can do.
And then they say, well, why don't I get a job? But then if I get a job, if she panics, I'd have to leave there anyway.
Yeah, people say to me, oh, you need to stop telling yourself you're so bad. And it's like, well, I keep saying I'm so bad because no one listens to me. I know I'm bad. It's not me saying it because I'm an idiot.
It's her accepting it.
If she's out for half an hour, I'm instantly, like, anxious. Not like where I don't know where she is. Like, she'll have to go somewhere. I'm like, she'll have to ring me because I feel so anxious.
Or if I'm just going to the shop down the road, she'll tell me to hurry up because she'll start to feel funny. And she knows I'll only be 2 minutes.
I know, and it's like, it's just so annoying. Like, obviously, this is the worst thing to ever have. Like, yeah, there's people worse off than me where they haven't got legs, but they have a wheelchair. They can go out. They can still do things. When people have, like, a mental disability that you can't see, they think, oh, it's not there. Well, no, because this is destroying my life. Do you know what I mean? I cannot live my life. I'm here, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just in this house.
And so, by saying it's the worst thing you could possibly have, we obviously don't mean, like, it's worse than cancer and stuff like that, by the way. So yeah. No one hate on us for that.
Yeah, I'm not saying, like, oh, yeah, I'm worse than everybody and everyone feels sorry for me. But
we mean, like, disability-wise, not, like, proper physical, like, illness.
Yeah, like, and people are saying, oh, what, so you'd rather lose your legs? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, just because you can't see my disability doesn't mean it's not there and that it doesn't affect my life, because it does majorly. I can't. Do you know what I mean? I can't go. I can't ring up a mate and be like, oh, do you want to go for a drink? I can't be like, oh, do you want to go for something to eat? I can't do things like that. Like what a normal person would. People think, like, why have we never seen them together? They're obviously weird, or they'll see her out but not me. So
and then they assume that it's me controlling her and keeping her inside.
But it's not.
She had it before I met her.
Like, it's... Like, obviously I want people to see us together. I don't want people to think, oh, yeah, that's how bad she is. She's stuck indoors. Yeah, but you shouldn't see that and be horrible about it. Would you like to be stuck indoors? No, no one wants to be stuck indoors. People tweet, oh, I'm so bored, should have gone out tonight. Oh, God, I think I'd be up for you. I've been stuck in nearly 4 years. Do you know what I mean? 4 years. Do you know what I mean? People get bored, or like kids, they moan when they're grounded for one night. Well, think I've been grounded for 4 fucking years. I can't go out. But people will be like, well, why don't you just go out then? But I can explain down to a T of everything that it is, and someone will still come back and say, why don't you just try go out? Oh my God. No, what do you think I've been doing?
We do try, but like we can get to the shop at the end of the road, which is literally 4 houses down the road.
Well, no, it's a bit further than that.
Yeah, but it's not that far. It's like, but we can do that at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, and
we can't do it while the shop's open.
Yeah, if it's like a proper sunny, bright day, I feel more anxious going out in the daylight, in like proper sun, because I feel like I'm more exposed and it's more people and too bright. Whereas if it's like a not so bright, cloudy day, I feel better going out. I don't know why, but other people might be the same. And like when I've watched videos on this before, like obviously I've like looked up like on YouTube and stuff other people doing videos about it, and they say that they've been like single and stuff for so many years because of it, and they can't meet people. And I remember from experience, like when I first started liking Em, I couldn't explain to her what I had. So when I used to say, oh, I can't be asked, or I don't feel well, or I can't meet you, she used to think, well, what did you used to think?
I don't know really. I remember that one time I was messaging you to meet you, and I was literally down the road from where you lived, and I'd never been at your house before. I'd only met you at your nan's, and I drove there with my friend, and I was waiting there, and obviously I got no reply because her phone wasn't working, but then you had to explain to me that you probably wouldn't have met me anyway. And then when I did meet you, I had to meet you right outside your house, and you was anxious as fuck. But then so was I. Yeah,
like whenever I met you, I couldn't. This is annoying me. Can we stop this happening?
Well, not yet.
Whenever I met you, it would be literally like streets away from my house. You'd walk like 20 minutes and I'd walk 5.
Not even streets. You literally walked out of the flat and it was literally across the road in a little park.
Yeah.
And the road was right in front, literally door to door with the flats.
And it's so hard to
And at the time I'd obviously never met anyone with it, so when she said it to me I didn't really know what she was on about. And then you don't understand how someone can be that bad.
Yeah, like obviously Em never heard of it before meeting me, but it's like, yeah, I understand when people say, like on videos and stuff, that it's hard romantically. It is, because you start thinking to yourself, oh well, they're gonna want to go, they'll get fed up of it. They'll want to go out with someone that can just walk down the road with them, or like, I think the hardest part is actually, well, I didn't tell you. I think you sort of thought, like, why can't we go places? We just never really went anywhere. We just stayed in. But it was like a couple of months.
So you actually said exactly
So I actually said I can't leave the house
because
properly.
I think we was at that situation where
I got comfortable with you.
Yeah, and I was just, before you actually told me, I was just at that situation where I wanted to see you so bad I didn't really care or even think about the fact that I was walking all the way to you.
Yeah.
It was just sort of a, do you want to meet me? Yeah, that's
and
fine.
It would
so I just walk all the way.
Well,
it was just what I used to, and I used to drive my bike, so I just drive up there anyway. There was no point in you walking to meet me part way if I was driving.
Yeah, and obviously where I think in my eyes it was a bit more relaxed to the point where you could come round whenever, so it would just be naturally you'll come mine. Yeah. So when we spoke about meeting up, it would just be, what time do you want to come to mine, or she'd be like, what time shall I come to yours?
Yeah, because our parents and families are a lot different anyway, aren't they? Your mum and everything's a bit more laid back.
Yeah.
Where, like, to the point where she just don't care, we just walk straight through and just sit in the bedroom, chill, watch DVD. Whereas at mine, because my mum's a bit older, it's a bit more,
bless her,
mummily, innit?
Yeah,
she wants to have a chat.
Yeah, like I almost felt that we probably could relax more at mine, so it would just be at ours.
Yeah, because when you first don't really know someone, it's awkward when your mum speaks to them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I mean? Not because anything bad, it's just an awkward situation.
Well, as soon as you walked in, she was like Justin Bieber, wasn't she?
Your mum. No, I was a baby then.
I know. I first seen her when she was 15. She's 19 in like a week. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm 21 soon, and I first seen her when I was 17. It does seem mad though, when you were 15.
you could walk there.
Yeah, but then it developed really quickly.
Yeah.
When we did start speaking. Well, it did your end.
I know.
Did it, Em?
Yeah. But you refused to meet me.
I know. I'm like, I can't meet you. She's like, I love you. Right. Why we're probably talking about us? We're meant to be talking about anxiety.
No, but it is. It's like showing how anxious you were to even meet me, and like now, like my family don't even live near here, so like we'd have to get the train. Like I get the train to go and see my dad and my little sister and that, and the rest of my family. And,
that's really annoying me.
And she can't do that, so.
That's in my eye.
I'm sorry, it was just I heard it clang off your tongue.
Yeah, it didn't. It there, you twat.
It looked like it ate your tongue.
No, it didn't. Yeah, this goes back to like the losing friends kind of thing, because my friends will be like, yeah, but you know me, why can't you see me? And it's like, I can't explain it, and it's so annoying. Like my own friends and family, if they was like, oh, we're all gonna come round, I'm like, I really want to, and then I get upset because I'm like, you can't come. And sometimes we'll be at the situation where we've got a friend coming round 2 minutes before they're like round the corner, and I'm like, tell them they can't come round, because I start feeling really sick, and then I think, if they're in the house, how am I going to get them out? But then I think, why do they need to leave? Like, it's just a vicious fucking cycle.
No, but people think it's strange as well, because they think surely you'd be alright with your family coming round your own house.
But it's
like
difficult.
we've got a big garden, we want to have barbecues and invite them round, but we can't. Like,
no,
even
I
if
could
we
invite
did,
my like close family that I always see.
No, but all of them sometimes is just a bit much, wouldn't it? Like, they've never all been here together.
No.
But like, it's just the situation. Like to panic around your own friends, like
like imagine how that feels, and people judge me, and it's like, oh, we need to get a backbone. Would you really think I've wanted to sit inside for 4 years, lose my friends, not be able to meet Em's family, and not do anything with my life? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, people should sit and think, actually, yeah, would she want to have lost everything and be going through this if it was that easy to get over? Well, no, it's not.
Yeah, and obviously we're trying. We don't want to be in this situation because it puts me in the same situation.
And I've been on the list to be referred to get like counselling and all that lot for over a year. That's how long I've been waiting. Only recently have I had a letter saying that to get an appointment, like ring up and we'll arrange it, and that was literally like 2 days ago, wasn't it? So I've been waiting over a year to get this out. And
there just doesn't seem to be any real help in the UK that we know of that actually helps with agoraphobia in general. Most of it's just let's go in for meetings or let's have phone call meetings. Whereas when you actually look it up on YouTube, it's all in America. They've got all these special
their
therapies
helps.
For it.
They take them out every day and push them. I have to make my way to somewhere I've never been to speak to someone I don't know, and I have like 5 sessions. Oh, if I'm not better in those 5 sessions, then what? You're just going to part me off and I'm stuck agoraphobic for the rest of my life?
It's either that, you push yourself to go in and panic, and then probably even scare yourself off getting help ever again, like in the process, or you have 5 phone calls. What's phone calls going to do for someone who's agoraphobic?
Yeah, I had 5 phone calls. So, phone calls, oh, how anxious do you feel today, Dan? Oh, I feel worse than I did yesterday. Okay, I'll ring you back in a week.
And having
How's that phone call
having
out
5
me?
phone calls might help someone who's got a phobia of phone calls, but not agoraphobia. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you need to get out, they need to push you out. They need to help you. Not like there's only so much that like me and like her mum and her nan and that can do to help her get out, because she knows with us that she can sort of just say, oh yeah, I feel sick, I don't feel right, I don't want to go.
Yeah, fuck off, I ain't doing it.
And she knows that if I can't drag her out this ice, whereas if someone else is there, she'd probably feel like she had to, which is the help that she needs, not phone calls to say that she feels anxious as she did the day before and that she's still got agoraphobia.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. It hasn't gone away since the last 24 hours you phoned me in.
If anything, I'm like dramatically worse.
Hello, yes, I spoke to you yesterday. Is your anxiety alright today? Oh, well, believe you me, I'm on holiday today.
Yesterday I was agoraphobic. Now, I don't know how it's happened, but I'm in fucking Tenerife.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm in Tenerife having a drink.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Dan. Yeah, I know you've got agoraphobia, but I've booked us a holiday to Australia.
Innit? Oh, yeah, I had agoraphobia yesterday. Today I'm an innovation in the sun. Do you know what I mean?
Innovation in the sun!
You're just going to go straight there. Like, it's going to make you that much better. Even after 5, you wouldn't be that. At 5, you'd be lucky enough to say, oh, yes, I've gone to the shop and bought myself a packet of sweets.
Oh, yeah. I know, there's more likely of me flying through the sky than being non-agoraphobic within 24 hours, thank you. I don't need your phone calls. Right, next question. I need help to get out of the house. I don't need help to answer my phone. I'm on my phone every day because that's how I communicate with the outside. Thank you. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is...
Well, it's not a question, really, is
right,
it?
next note. Yeah. I thought, I'll say, to make people understand how physically horrible it is, right? There's obviously people that in everyone's lives that they do not get on with. They don't like you, whatever. Everyone has enemies and people they don't like. And there's people that I cannot stand, and I wouldn't wish this on absolutely anyone, no one that I don't like, and no one would wish something nice to happen on someone they don't like. They'd wish for bad things to happen to people that they don't like. Like, they wouldn't, like, you know, but I would not wish this on anyone that I don't like. And that must show how bad it is, because I can't stand some people. I physically hate them. Do you know what I mean? So that's how much people need to realise that how it's almost like I'm living to be unhappy every day. Like, I'm living to fucking, I don't know. I'm here for no reason at the moment.
We're not unhappy every day.
No, we're not unhappy every day, but like, times we don't want to be living like this. We're not like a normal couple. And it's draining. You can't be asked. You just don't want to do anything. People are like, oh, well, get ready and try and go out. And then I wake up and I think, I know I'm not going to be able to get further than my road. So what is the point in me trying? And then I know I shouldn't be negative, but no matter how many times we've tried to walk, I can't get further, can I? I need, like, this therapy help that I've been waiting to get for so long. I can't do it on my own. Em can tell me to, come on, we're going for a walk. As soon as I panic, we're to my comfort zone, like out my street, I'm like, Em, fuck off, and I walk home. So she can't help me. She can support me with it, but I can just tell her to piss off because I'm going home. But I wouldn't be like that to a therapy person.
Because I can't exactly not let you back in.
Yeah, because I'd absolutely flip out. Yeah, some people say, I shouldn't take medication, that it's really bad, and blah, 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 blah. Like, people have said to me, it won't work, it makes you worse and all that. But everyone that I've spoke to that has got anxiety and everything have said, you should have taken it so long ago. Like, I've proper researched, like, certain stuff and, like, what my doctors told me about and stuff. And I've looked at videos of people that have been on it, like the goods and the bads. And the only bad thing that people have really said about being on medication for, like, anxiety and stuff is the lack of sex drive. Where, but to be honest, that's not really bad. What, you can, sorry, but I'd rather, I'd rather be able to start getting my life back to the point where it makes me happier and makes us happier as a couple, because I've never taken medication before in 4 years, but I'm getting to the point now where I need something to take the edge off to the point where I can feel like I can go to a meeting to get help. Like, I feel like even if I get in the car to go to these meetings, I'm not going to be able to get out of the car because my anxiety is right up here. I need something to take it down a bit, don't I, Em?
Mm-hmm.
I've got my therapy starting soon. I'm just going to have to try. I'm not just going to, if I'm
just going to have to push you to the right.
Yeah, even if I'm proper panicking and I'm literally about to knock everyone out, you're going to have to make me do it.
I will make you do it.
I've just got to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
everyone that's
because we're going to be alright, so that by next year we can do something for our birthdays.
I know, like, just anyone that's been negative about me or laughed about me, I just want to show them that, like, if I didn't have this, no, I don't care, no one would be laughing at me. That's what annoys me. Like, because you don't see me, because I'm not out and stuff, like, people want to take the piss. You wouldn't be taking the piss if I was out. I don't care. I've got to the point now where I'm so fucked off about it. I don't care who knows about what I've got. I can't fucking help it, and I'm going to get better, and you will see me out. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sick of it. I won't have no one laughing at me.
Oh no, no one is going to be laughing.
No, I won't have no one laughing at me. Do you know what I mean? Thinking that they can fucking take a piss out of me. I'm not having it. And then if people that I used to hang around with before I had this do come up to me and it's like, oh, you're alright, blah, 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 don't bother. Because I've put on my Facebook what I've got. I've told people, I've told you what I've got. And you haven't been bothered. Do you know what I mean? There's only like 2 of my friends that have, even though they've known whatever, they've still been there, they'll still message me, and they've kept seeing me. But other people I haven't spoke to in years, so don't bother coming up to me and thinking, oh bloody hell, I didn't know, whatever. Yes, you did. It's always on my Facebook. I'm always writing statuses when I'm kicking off. Do you know what I mean?
No. We're just at that point where we're over the fact that she's got it. We're just not letting it
to get better.
We're not letting it bother us as much as it did about the anyone knowing side. Because until like a couple of weeks ago, even my family didn't really know that she had it. It's a situation that we didn't really discuss with anyone. We just kept it like basically pretty quiet, other than the like close friends and stuff.
I know. I just think, why should I be embarrassed of it? I haven't caused this for myself.
We're not embarrassed of it. It's obviously just a hand she was dealt, a blip in her life that's happened, and she's gonna get over it. And then, obviously, like you said, everyone who's decided to fuck off through all the hard stuff she's had to go through, all the panic attacks and everything, then they don't deserve to be her friends when she's better.
They won't be. I don't care.
Like, if she wants to be friends with them, I'm not going to say she can't be friends with them, but they just don't deserve the satisfaction of thinking, oh yeah, she's better now, she's out, done.
Yeah.
Like, let's go for a drink. No. All the people who were there for her deserve to get to go for a drink with her, go bowling with her, go to the cinema with her. We've been there the whole time, so we deserve to get the privileges of her being better.
But I've told people that I thought cared and that was my friends and stuff, that I'm really bad and all this stuff, and just explained it, and then it's like they'll speak to me for a bit. Next minute, we haven't spoke for like a year. Well, what's going on then? How can you sit there and listen to me and say you're there for me, blah blah blah? Next minute, you're whacking at 8, fucking getting on with your life, and I don't even exist to you.
But you do get the occasional people who you don't really know who do pop up on a regular basis.
And I'm like, and I can say to you, do you know what? That person hardly knows me, and they pop up to me weekly.
Yeah, like she had a session with the doctors the other day, and that someone who she doesn't even know messaged her saying, I know you've got that meeting tomorrow. If you need to message someone after, you can message me anytime you want.
And I've never met this girl in my life. But there's people I've known. Well,
there's people you've known.
My so-called best friend that I met when I was 11 years old. I message her. She doesn't give a shit.
Reads it, doesn't reply.
Doesn't reply to me. I have people that I hardly know message me, and it's like, oh, I hope you're all right. But then sometimes I feel bad because I don't reply to people that will randomly message me, and then I think, why don't I? Because I moan that people don't ask if I'm all right and stuff. Meaning like close friends and stuff, and then I ignore the people that do actually bother, because sometimes I just look at my phone and I'm just in such a bad shit mood that day. I just can't be asked with my phone, and I just don't want to talk about things. But like people that do ask, obviously I am grateful.
But then I suppose people you don't know, talking to someone you don't know who's like knows about the same thing or even has it, it's easier to talk to them because you know that they don't know you. Like in her situation, if she spoke to someone who has it who she doesn't know, it's easier to talk to, isn't it? Because it's not someone who then is going to be around you who knows everything. But No, but we've messaged people before who've got it and they haven't replied.
Yeah, or like, pardon me, I've messaged people that have had it and they've got over it, and I'm like, how did you physically get over it? I feel like there's no way out. I feel like trapped. I feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm going through this alone, but with M with me. I feel like there's no escape from it. I feel like my family don't know to the extent of like how it is every day, like only M does. And it's like, I think people just think, oh, we've got to try. Well, that's what I've been trying to do. Like, people are like, well, you've got to try somewhere. Yeah, moving out of my mum's home, my comfort zone, into my own home. That's a huge step for me. That really was. I was absolutely terrified, wasn't I?
Yeah. Especially moving somewhere where not even
I don't live
close
near my nan.
to anyone she feels comfortable around.
Yeah, I don't live near my nan's, and I don't live near my mum's. I live just somewhere random. I've moved out, and me and Em, no one comes to see us. So it's like, no wonder I've got bad, because
we've got a couple of people who come to see us, like 2-3 people, one being her mum.
But like, obviously my
social
phobia's got worse because I don't see people anymore. Like when I was at my mum's, like I'd have to deal with seeing people because I see my mum's friends and stuff. But now that I made that step to move here, no one really seems to bother, apart from like the couple. If we didn't see them, we'd literally never see anybody. No, yeah, like I used to feel embarrassed of it and like, oh, I don't want people knowing and stuff. And it's like, and then I think if anyone else is going through this that is watching this, just don't feel embarrassed of it. If you tell people and talk to people about it, they'll understand more, and then people will probably talk to you more, because they're obviously just wondering, like, where are you? You're not doing anything. So you should just talk to people, shouldn't they? Like there is always someone to talk to. Crystal, I know you're going to stand on my foot and it really hurts.
Trying to nibble me. Ow, 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 ow.
But I think that's about it really.
What are you doing?
Yeah, like if anyone is watching this, like does have it, then if you want to message us to talk whatever you can, or
because obviously we understand both points of view, having it and then living with someone who does have it.
Yeah, like what it's like for someone to be in a relationship with someone with it.
Oh.
It's almost like she's got it because she can't do nothing either. She's got to be with me.
I can't do things for a long time.
Yeah.
Doings, come here. Come here, still.
Is she going mad? Crystal!
But yeah, basically you can message us. We're not going to be twats about it and not reply.
And if you feel embarrassed of having it, don't feel embarrassed. You didn't choose to have this, and it's nothing to be embarrassed of. Is it?
Nope.
So yeah, just talk to someone about it, or like, there's even like anonymous chat room things, or like
forums.
Yeah, you don't even have to. You can just talk to people, and you don't even have to show your name or picture or anything. It's just an anonymous thing. And there's a group on Facebook. You type in like PanicAttacks or Agoraphobia or whatever, people will accept you to join the group.
They update their progress and what they're
doing. And there's loads of people on there that have it. So just talking to people can help. Kept worrying about. I kept thinking, am I ever going to meet someone?
And here we are 3 years later.
Yeah. No, but that's mad to say though, that like we're still together after what I've got. Like,
I'm not just going to fuck off, am I?
No, but do you get what I mean? That must show that like
that I love you.
But yeah, we done this because if we do upload it, we don't know if we are, but if we do, then people will understand more and not think that we're just videos, and that we're weirdos just hiding away, because it's not. We want to be out there, and we will be out there soon.
So pow.
Yeah. Right, so we're going then. Don't know how really nice to end it. Yeah. Bye.